Hi! Have you ever thought about the impact your voice has in those crucial first seconds when you start speaking? Well, get ready because I'm excited to introduce you to Speakonline.club, where I'm taking your voice to a whole new level. In this live, I want to share something special with you. But first, let me ask, how many of you have experience working with your voice and vocal technique? Write me in the comments if you do. And how many of you have never ever thought about the possibility to enhance your vocal abilities? Write no in the comments. Okay, so most of you listening to this live have no experience at all, and that's cool, that's okay. That is why I'm here to help you. I am Cecilia Brännström, a vocal coach with over 30 years of experience helping thousands of people elevating their vocal abilities in both singing and speaking. And when I coach professional speakers, most of them have never ever thought about the possibility to work with and improve the most important communication tool you have, the speaking voice. And I hear it all the time. You are stuck with the voice you're born with. There is no way you can improve it. But no, your voice is not set in stone. It's just you need to train. Through proper training techniques and practice, you can transform and enhance your voice. It's muscles we are talking about, and muscles you can train. But it's also about mindset, what thoughts you are sending to yourselves about your abilities. And a question, how many of you find speaking in public scary? Drop a comment if you do, or a comment if you don't. Okay, let's see. Okay, thank you. So many of you think it is scary to speak in public. Yeah, and that is a fact. Okay, so one of the most comprehensive studies on fears was conducted by Chapman University in the United States 2015. And the study included over 1,500 people from across the country and asked them about their fears and concerns. And guess what? The three most feared activities were number 3, snakes. I can understand that. Snakes are scary. Number 2, heights. Yes, I can relate to that. That's super scary. And number 1, public speaking. So, public speaking is rated number 1 on the list that scares the most people. And the study showed most people doesn't like the sound of their voice and are terrified that the audience will judge them and they will get rejected and humiliated. And I think that you all can relate to when, if you have recorded yourself and listened back to the recording of yourself and you think that, yeah, my voice is, yeah, it sounds kind of good. And then you listen back to the recording and you just, oh, that is not how I thought my voice sounded. Oof. I think you can relate. I do. And the thing is, when you speak, you hear your voice inside of your head. You hear your voice like this inside your head. And when people listen to you, they hear you like that. And that is what your voice actually sound like. And when you are recording yourself, you hear what people hear. And recordings don't lie. That is how you sound. And if you don't like how you sound, you need to do something about it. And the voice is connected with so many emotions, so much emotions associated with one's personality, and it makes you feel very vulnerable speaking in front of others because of the fear of being judged, rejected, or embarrassed. And this actually goes back a long time when we lived on the savannah in a flock, and the group was our safety. And being outside of the group, waiting for the group's judgments to be a part of it or not, was a matter of life or death. And not belonging made you extremely vulnerable. And the same part of our brain still affect us now, even though our lives are not literally at stake. The feeling can be the same. You standing in front of the audience, feeling really vulnerable, waiting for them to have opinions about you. That is super scary. And I can relate 100% because I was also terrified of speaking in public. I was actually a very shy and introvert person when I was younger. And to be honest, I still am a little shy. And back then, I would do anything to avoid doing presentations and speak in front of others. For me, it was a nightmare. Believe me, I was super scared of that. And I remember back in the days when I got asked to speak at an important coach seminar, and I had practiced and practiced and practiced, and I knew my speech so well. But just before going up on stage, in that moment when I heard the presenter go, "Ooh, let's welcome the next speaker, Cecilia Brännström. Ooh, give her applause." And I got really, really scared, and my mind just went blank. I couldn't remember anything, even though I've been practicing and practicing. I couldn't remember a thing. My mind went blank. And I had a lot of pressure on myself. It was a big deal because there were a lot of experienced coaches out there in the audience, and I wanted so much to make a great impression. And I was just standing there on stage, looking out to the audience. And I remember thinking, shit, this is it. This is how I'm going to die. Standing in front of an audience, totally humiliated, and my pants down. Ah, not a glorified way to end your earthly days, but I was so sudden. I am going to die. And my heart was pounding. Blood was rushing through my veins, and my breath was rapid and shallow. Cortisol levels were high, adrenaline pumping, and I felt like I was going to have a panic attack. Somehow, my memory came back, and I remembered my script, and I did a decent presentation. I did not die, and I froze only for a couple of seconds, but it felt like the longest seconds I had ever experienced. It was horrible. It was a horrific experience. But singing and playing on stage, however, was a different game because of my passion for music and me trusting my competence and voice, because I have been practicing singing and playing all the time. And I could hide behind my guitar. But when speaking, I felt so naked and vulnerable without my guitar. And I could not hide from doing presentations or speaking in front of the audience. It sort of comes with the gig being a teacher and a mentor and a vocal coach. And this got me thinking. I had the same bodily experience before I was entering the stage, singing and playing. My heart was pounding, blood was rushing through my veins, and my breath was rapid and shallow, cortisol levels high, adrenaline pumping. But instead of feeling like I'm going to have a panic attack, I felt so ready to go up on stage and play and do my best performance ever. It's the same sensation in your body from panic attack to excitement. And that is really what you decided to be, because it's mostly what happens up here, your mindset, what thoughts you send to yourself about your abilities. It all starts up here in your mind. So, over the two last decades, I developed a strategy and a methodology that is really successful for me and for my clients, that incorporates my musician skills and stage presence into my speaking gigs. And the truth is, it really makes no difference whether you are a speaker or a singer on stage. You still need to deliver and make people feel some sort of emotions, and focusing on giving value to the listeners. And don't worry about yourself and your performance and what people think about you. Don't. Think of yourself like a vessel sharing your passion and knowledge to people. And from that position, there are no room for your self-doubt. It's just you giving pure love. And in my program, Speakonline.club, I will share with you all the knowledge and the techniques that I have gathered through my journey. And this, my friends, will make your journey so much easier than mine, because you'll get the chance to learn from someone who have made the errors and the mistakes and found solutions to the problems, so you don't have to do the same mistakes. And my methodology contains of the big five: empowering your voice, your mind, and your body language. And what is the big five? And I have developed a method that integrates my expertise and strategies as a singer and a performer, merging the essential knowledge you need to know to become a confident speaker. And it contains of five modules, the big five. That's why it's called the big five. And number one is vocal technique. And that is how you use the instrument to get a well modulated and a beautiful sounding voice. Number two, vocal modulations. And kind of a tricky word, but that is how you approach the text and the content delivery in, for instance, volume, tonality, pace, pauses, and much more. Number three, vocal inflections. And that is how you speak more clearly by using articulation and pronunciation and so. And number four, body language. And for enhancing your communication with posture and with hand movements and with facial expressions to become more charismatic when you are standing on stage. Number five, mindset. And you need to train yourself to be the best version of you without feeling anxiety about your performance, to become a confident and authentic and a trustworthy speaker. So if you take all of those 5 modules together, you will have the whole package. And I will walk you through easy exercises for you to practice from every module until the next session for your vocal empowerment journey. And listen, friends, here is the game changer. I usually charge $97 per month for this program, this weekly program. But I am on a mission to make this knowledge accessible for as many of you as possible. And that is why I created this incredible offer for you this week. It's a subscription and it is only $27 a month. And you can unsubscribe at any time. And this is so affordable. And it's an affordable way to kickstart your vocal journey and get access to all my knowledge from my 30 plus years being a vocal coach, and for 60 minutes every week. It is a great bargain for you. You will have my attention and you will get my knowledge 60 minutes once a week for as long as you subscribe. And if you don't have time to join the live sessions, the weekly live sessions, every session will be recorded so you can watch the replays in our member funnel at your own convenience. So this is really a no-brainer, people. For the price of a Starbucks coffee, you will get invaluable vocal and speaker training every week for as long as you subscribe. And if you subscribe today, you will get this price of $27 per month, 60 minutes a week, for as long as you are a member of Speakonline.club. But you need to act now. Next week, I will go back to charge my normal price of $97 per month. So act now. So remember, you have only a few seconds when you start speaking before people make value judgments about you based on how your voice sounds. And it's not just about what you say, it's how you say it. Your voice, your body language, and charisma creates the whole speaker package. And aligning these factors creates a memorable connection, and people will listen to you. And you will get the confidence to take the stage to the next level, to take your performance to the next level and increase your sales. And the magic of all this is that the voice and everything, the mindset, the body language is trainable. You just need the right guidance and the right tools. So join me on Speakonline.club, my 60-minute weekly live training for the special price of $27 per month, instead of my normal price that I charge, which is $97 per month. So you can enroll now for only $27 this week. So act now. And because I love people that take action, I will give you my ebook, The Art of Auditory Attractiveness, for free if you subscribe today. And it's Speakonline.club/membership. And there you have all the information you need. And I can put the link in the comments as well. But remember, Speakonline.club/membership to enroll this subscription. So act now. Next week, I will charge $97. So you can get this only $27 per month. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other soon.